Yo, what's going on? So I had a major depressive episode today on a very stressful truck, and I like to kind of explore the correlation between stress and depressive episodes. And I want to really focus on if this was a depressive episode, not a chronic depressive issue. And I don't know if I'm assuming that the depressive episodes come from a chronic depressive issue, but this in itself was a localized event that happened because of external or internal factors that gave it, an increased gravity and intensity that definitely affected me in different ways. Um, so yeah, that's what this is about. I guess I'll just get right into it. Walked into work, crazy shit happened. There was a bunch of fucking pallets, couldn't move them. We had needed special equipment to move them and a normal pallet jack to just get them in place. I hopped on the forklift, grabbed some boys, moved them out front. Had basically the entire store waiting on me. It was very stressful, trying to get it done the fastest I could. But I was on a new machine that I hadn't been on a forklift in fucking years, and it was very quick. You don't have time to learn. You were just going. So we get through it. It takes a little bit longer than maybe my management was waiting on, but I felt like we got through it pretty fast. It was fucking. I got the damn thing up on two wheels. That was fun actually. I felt good when I was doing that. Even though it was a little risky. That like risk in your everyday life is very kind of, it's cool. It kind of snaps you out of the humdrum of everyday bullshit. But yeah, so then we start on the truck. We're tired as hell. I'm hungry. I didn't get to eat or do anything before I started work. So I actually came into work a little 2 minutes late because I was eating Cheetos and shoving soda down my throat, just trying to get anything in my stomach because I was getting ready for the truck. And then I had this other shit happen. We go on break. They start the truck. It's go, 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 go. Everybody's tired. Everybody's bitchy. It's the end of the week. And we ended up we had more people than we, probably needed to have on there. But I wasn't going to throw people off the truck when, we were starting 2 hours late into the workday, essentially. And so we get the truck done by 6. And I noticed that I am really irritated towards the end of the truck. Now there was another person actually 2 people on the truck that were getting annoyed by the 13-year-old bullshit dick joke humor, and they were getting annoyed by the just unprofessionalism and that people were stopping to joke rather than to actually work. And I get that, right? And I'm a big fan of talk while you work because I'm a big talker. Obviously, I wouldn't be making videos on the internet if I wasn't. But even to me, I was like, God damn, they are stopping a lot. And some people didn't even realize they were doing it. And they were doing it so much. And the jokes, they're always a little bit inappropriate, it's backroom talk. But these were way over the line. And the problem is that it started from one little joke that wasn't that bad, but a little bit, worse than normal, to racial jokes that weren't really racial jokes. And then it was legit fucking racial jokes, and somebody got their feelings hurt. And I was like, whoa, hold the fuck up, guys, stop it. And the problem is that, you have 3 different conversations going on, and one wasn't that bad in that context, and the other one wasn't bad in that context, but then this one started sparking up conversation on this one, and then this one, which was a joke conversation that got worse from the first one, actually started a real conversation in the third one. And I was like, whoa, 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 we are all gonna get fired, stop it right now, be professional. And they just wouldn't. And I'm getting really, really, really annoyed. And eventually it got to the point where I was just like, everybody shut up, nobody gets to talk anymore. We're doing, we're just being professional, we're just doing our thing here. Right? Because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I hate coaching people. I hate firing people. I think about that shit for weeks after I do it. There's this lady named Annette, wonderful lady, love her to death. I still think about firing her every day. It weighs on my conscience. Same thing when I was a cop and I arrested people, but I felt sorry for them. Of course I did. And I still think about those guys. I still think about like a gentleman named fucking, I want to call him Jinri, but that's not Jeremy. Jeremy. I still think about Jeremy every fucking day. You know, I saved his life. Like it's just I carry that shit around with me, so I try and avoid those experiences as much as I have to, or as much as I can. Obviously, I process them, but like it still hurts, right? It still hurts. I don't like doing that. You know, I'm not a guy who likes inflicting pain or discomfort on somebody's life. But sometimes you have to do it in order to protect the others. At least that's what I tell myself. So, um, yeah, I'm just getting fucking livid on this truck. And everybody goes to lunch, we finish it, everything's fine. I go home, I start playing this game I play called Cyrnia because it really helps me with stress, and it helps me with like time, and like lets me like feel like I have a little validation outside of my normal work life. To kind of like, I don't know, just I guess validation is the best way to put it. It validates me. So I can look at it and see, oh, you know, I fucking got a wood cutting level or whatever in the last 2 hours. I didn't just get my ass chewed and have to go pick or have to go pick up boxes, put down boxes, pick up boxes, put down, you know, while I was doing that, you know, every 45 minutes I type in 3-digit code, and it lets me relax. It lets me have a little bit more consistency or meaning to my life outside of existing, which is a big thing that a lot of people have in depression. So why a lot of folks really gravitate towards like video games with depression is because it's the physical representation of where their time is being spent. There's a value added. Even if you don't value yourself, there is an inherent value to your account's progress, right? There is value to that helmet that dropped. There is value to whatever. And this little AFK game, you know, it it's stupid and it's meaningless, but it has intrinsic value to the players that play it, which means that it has intrinsic value to you as a player, because your contributions are valuable to others. You can't deny the value that it has. So it allows you to give yourself value, right? So I play this game when I'm super stressed. It's what I'm trying to get around to. And you know, I obviously don't let it affect my work or get in the way or anything like that, but it's just, it helps. It helps keep my head clear. It helps keep me from drifting into that sea of depression where nothing matters, right? It's a constant reminder that my time matters. Every day is a new day, and that we're not just wasting our lives away, right? That's how I keep my anchor. One of my anchors, obviously. I have friends and family and things of that nature. My daughter's a huge anchor for me, but that's something I can have right now. You know what I mean? I need validation. I need something to bring me back. Boom, there it is. I have it in my hand. There, you know, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but it's there. So I go home. I go to my parents' house because I'm dog sitting. I go to their house. It's like literally 30 seconds away. Go let the dogs out. I'm like screaming at this basset. I'm like, would you please shut up? I am not in the mood. Please shut up. All the way until we go outside, you know. And then she goes and barks out there. And I'm just like, I know that I'm yelling at this dog a little too much. Like, I'm not being like mean or belligerent, whatever, but I'm like, would you please shut up? I am letting you out. Like, shut up, please. You know? Obviously, I didn't get physical with the dog or like kick her or anything like that. Like, I'm not an animal abuser, but I could tell it was bothering me way too much because I've been being bothered way too much for the last like hour and a half. So I go to play this Cerny game on the computer, and I start looking up stats and just doing things that I like. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy the math that the game has. I enjoy like the nerdy. It's very statistic based game, right? And I hate it. I cannot stand it. I am so tired. I am so angry. I'm so frustrated. I'm so stressed that I just fall asleep, man. I'm just like, I'm not playing this. I need 40 minutes of sleep. I go on, I sleep, and normally when I sleep, I get sleep, right? But when I'm depressed, there's very like a key indicator for me about what happens when I get super stressed and depressed. And a key indicator for like me being depressed when I don't think I'm depressed is I will go to sleep and I will wake up sad. Now, usually I will wake up and I'll feel tired, I'll feel refreshed, or I'll feel hungry, or I'll feel like I gotta pee, or I'll feel like motivated, or like I'll feel a normal person emotion. But I woke up and I was sad that I went to sleep. I regretted the action that I wanted to do. And that for me is like a red fucking flag, because that doesn't make any sense. And if your brain's not making sense to you, it probably means that your brain is kind of fucked up right now. Like your hamster, he's off the wheel. Your double A's are put in wrong. Like something is not right with your brain, Juju. And 90% of the time, if it feels like it should make sense, it doesn't make sense. And so that was kind of like one of those things that was like, oh, I'm having a depressive episode. Now, anybody who's watched my depressive stuff before, they know that how I talk about it is it's basically a weight that hangs on you like a heavy blanket and follows you everywhere around. But it's like this miasma, the smoke, and it's waiting for a crack in the armor to sink in and poison you. Stress is like another blanket. It really is, because they are so similar. You know, you don't really feel it affecting, you don't feel it happening until it starts hurting you. And you're like, what the fuck? I'm stressed. You're like, yeah, dude, you've been acting fucking nuts. You've been on some dumb shit. Like, you're a fucking psychopath. Like, oh shit, I'm stressed. Okay. Like, I know, like, for me, I have very easy and very like, oh, I'm stressed symptoms. Not like depression. Like, they still sneak up on you, but once you can identify them, you're like, okay, I'm just really stressed. Like for me, I've started grinding my teeth and I've started getting stress headaches. And like that's very like easy. Oh, you're stressed, you're getting a stress headache. Like, yeah. But then like I'll do things like nervous tendencies where I'll play with bottle caps and I'll like play with them to the point that they start making my fingertips raw. I've started doing that. That's another like thing that I do. Or I will like the other day I was playing a video game and just I started having like just crazy chest pain. And it hurt. I actually thought I was having a heart attack for a second. And then obviously I wasn't, because it's not a heart attack, but it was really sharp pain in my chest and it wouldn't stop. Racing for a couple seconds, and then it'd go away, and then it would come back, and I was like, what the fuck is stress? Stress. And I think that stress is it keeps building and building and building and building and building, and if you don't relieve it, it will crush you. And the problem with stress crushing you is if stress creates those kinks in your armor, those little lines, or God forbid it fucking destroys your armor and you have no self-worth anymore. You have no confidence anymore because you're so stressed out. Depression will take hold, and it fucking take full advantage of it. And I think that the way that stress and depression are talked about is that, oh, well, you just need to reduce both of them. It's like, yeah, but why? And I think that one of the best ways to prevent depression from going full on is to manage stress and doing that beforehand. But if you were already stressed and you were already depressed, reducing stress, I think, kind of takes a backseat, and you need to focus on the depression first and then kind of pull the stress off. You need to fucking get that shit out of your armor, suit up the armor, all right, and then you can start throwing the pounds off. But you know, if you can keep the pounds off and manage stress better, I think that's the real key here. But once the snowball effect of those two happen is really, really difficult. And I think that I have been managing it pretty well, because once I was able to identify both of them, like, yeah, I'm super fucking stressed, and I admitted it to myself, and yeah, I'm having a depressive episode. I got really sad and really mad. And I got mad because I was sad. Why did I get sad? I don't know. I have no idea, but I know I was sad. And I know that the sadness hasn't been bothering me until I let the stress get to me. And when I was at the point today that I was like critical mass stressed out, like fucking popping off Omega, like I'm gonna lose it stressed, that's when the sadness happened. And I got really fucking sad. And I went to bed because I could not do it anymore. I woke up and I was still sad. I was like, that's depression. And once I was able to deal with the stress and relieve it, and things started getting better, and my environment started getting better, you know, the sadness went away. I was able to get that fucking shit out of me and just go back to being normal levels of, well, I'm not normal levels of stress, very, very high stress, but I only had to deal with the stress because the depression's always there. It's never not going to be there. But if you let the stress go too crazy, it will create an opening for the depression to take over and fuck you up. How do you deal with it? For me, all I had to do was identify. I had to identify. I had to compartmentalize and be like, you know, be able to separate out what's happening to me from how I feel. That's a big deal. I'm in a fucked up situation, and it's happening to me, and there's not a whole lot I can do, but there is some things I can do. But that I don't have to feel upset or sad because I'm having fucked up things happen to me. I don't have to feel frustrated because I'm getting dealt a shitty hand. I don't have to feel like things are on fire or whatever because they, you know, because whatever, little Johnny's fucking mad at me or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. It does, but obviously everybody matters, and all context matters. But I don't have to allow that. And I think that helped me really de-stress of like, yeah, so what? You're having a bad day. Just because you're having a bad day doesn't mean you have to, like, feel bad or be upset. Bad shit happens all the time to people all over the place. It'll be okay. We'll get over it. And that just, like, breath. Okay. We'll be alright. And just because bad things are happening to me doesn't mean I have to let that control me. And I think that really starts with looking at yourself, understanding how you're feeling, and notifying, hey, I might be stressed out. I might be depressed. I might be unhappy. I might be whatever. Look at yourself, figure out why, and try and cope in a way that works. And understand when you are not finding the things that you used to enjoy. And if you don't enjoy anything anymore, then you need to dig even deeper than that, because that's when we start getting into the chronic side. But just for depressive episodes, once you get to the familiarity, you'll be golden. That's 20 minutes of ranting, so I should probably stop the video here. But hope this helps somebody, and I'm doing okay now. I'm good. I hung out with people outside of work for 20, 30 minutes after work. I'm fine. I am okay. It was just an episode.